What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rants Red Talk, where we discuss all the topics you sent through to me on Twitter. And obviously, it was fight week last week, so we are one Rants Red Talk short. So now you're getting a couple in close succession, and then you're still going to get your Thursday show. So free this week. Big up for all the support with the charitable donations, everyone that came out to the fight to support me. I appreciate you guys very much. As I record this video, we are £250 off my £2,000 target for the homeless, which is amazing. Got 7 days. Today's Monday. Sunday evening, we're going to close that. So I'm very optimistic that we're going to hit the £2,000. I'm fucking buzzing. So without further ado, we're going to get into your questions. And actually, no, before we get into your questions, the GoFundMe link is going to be in the description of this video, guys. So if you want to donate before Sunday evening, head down there. First one, and we got him again, the Green Devil, bruv. Thoughts on Kieran Tierney? You reckon he's better than Shaw and that he needs competition? What do you think? For me, Tierney he's playing in Britain. He's a good footballer. I think he's the kind of signing that Manchester United should be signing. Even if we're not signing him to be our first choice left back. He's coming from the SPL, bro. Like, United can sign him. He won't be on a lot of money, and he'll be happy to be rotated. I think that Manchester United need competition for places in all areas. I think that Luke Shaw's become very complacent. You could see that by how he's taken care of himself physically, and also, like, it's just mad, bro. Like, he can't even get into the England team, and he's getting Manchester United Player of the Year. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Obviously, I know that the guys at the club want him to do well, but I feel like he's treated with he's wrapped in bubble wrap in cotton wool. Do you know what I mean? He's treated with baby gloves at the club, and he's a grown man now. Like, when you're 20, 22 years old, yeah, 22, 23, I'm not sure how old he is. You're a big fucking man in football terms. Do you know what I mean? You got guys like Kylian Mbappe and that's 19 years old, and them man are carrying teams, bro. Like, you're a big hardback man in football terms, really, and you're still getting treated like a little kid because you got an injury, bruv. Like, injuries are part of football. It sounds harsh, but it's the fucking reality of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't keep making excuses for the guy and talking about injuries. It's time for him to produce and show that he's Manchester United level. And Manchester United level is starting for your national team, and he's not there. He's not top 5 best left backs in the Premier League. Statistically, he's 10th. Do you know what I mean? 10th overall, which is fucking diabolical for a Manchester United left back. So the thought that his left back spot is safe does worry me, because it tells me that we're not aiming high enough. So I would get Kieran Tierney, but we're not in for Tierney, unfortunately. Dallo can play left back, so I have a feeling he will definitely he'll have some time in there. Him and Shaw will alternate, because I'm not optimistic Shaw will stay 100% fit for the whole season. He hasn't played a full season for us yet. But, do you know what I mean? This isn't really, I don't want to make this really about Luke Shaw. I want to make this more about the fact that I believe that we do need competition for places, and also that I think Tierney's a good player. What do you guys think of Kieran Tierney? All right. REL Lion Crash. Hashtag Rants Red Talk. Thoughts on Jim Ratcliffe buying Manchester United? He's also a United fan. I didn't know too much about him, you know. I looked him up. Fucking, he's rich, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got peace. And he's a United fan. Honestly, the best scenario in any instance for a club, fair enough, it's nice to have an owner that comes in and they want to be successful. But if you've got an owner that's actually a fan of the club and has the resources, you know he thinks like a fan. And an owner that thinks like a fan is a brilliant owner to have. Do you know what I mean? He would inject a lot of money into the club. And to be fair, he wouldn't have to inject money into the club. He could just spend the club's money instead of taking the money out. Do you see what I'm saying? Obviously, as a businessman, if you own the club, you want to make some sort of profit on it and make a little bit of money. But to be honest, just the appreciation of the asset alone means that if you're looking to sell, you're going to make the money back. You know what I mean? And some. That's where you really make your money. It's just like if you buy a house, you don't buy a house to make profit on your investment right away, on your return. especially if you buy a house to live in. Do you know what I mean? And even if you buy it to rent, until the mortgage is paid off, you're not making no profit anyway. So it's just one of them things. Like if you look at a buy to live in property, like you're not gonna make no money on your yard until you sell it, bruv. And I think that that's how the owner should really be treating it. You can't be treating it like a fucking no, not even a rental property. Them man are literally just milking the club in it. They're treating it like a cash cow. That's not how our club needs to be run. So I saw that rumor. I think it's a great rumor. I wish it was true, but I don't know innit. Like I don't know. I'm losing hope when it comes to the Glazers, unfortunately. But let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Like that was some good news. At the 4th_8, honest opinion, what do you think is the reason behind United not appointing a director of football yet? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't fucking know, guys. Like, there were talks of a panel, like a consortium. Then there were talks of a DOF already being in place. Then there was a football director and all these other names for these fucking things, but man, ain't seen nothing. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's Ed doesn't want to relinquish power. I don't know if the Glazers don't think that we need one. I honestly don't know what's going on with this whole director of football thing. There was also some talk that they're not going to implement it this summer because there's not enough time and it's going to come into effect from next season or from January. I'm not sure, guys. I don't really know what to tell you, but I'm just as confused as you are. If you guys have any theories or whatever, then let me know in the comments, but I am fucking stumped. The Oli bandwagon. Can we give Sanchez another shot due to his performances with the national teams? I don't remember which Rants Red Talk I said it at, but as much as I've been saying how shit Sanchez is, there was one of the most recent ones where I said that I don't believe that Sanchez is a shit player and he's playing with shit players and he's surrounded by shit, and I can see in his head that he wants to try and do certain things and the players around him aren't on his wavelength, and a lot of people gave me stick for that, and it looks like I've been proved right because like I said, you don't become shit overnight. At Arsenal, he was scoring goals because he was playing centrally, and also he was playing in a system where guys move the ball quickly. You had guys like Ozil playing nice passes. And I think that Oli has messed up because he hasn't played him centrally, one. And two, the players just around him are not good enough, man. Like, that's just what it is, to be completely honest. Sanchez don't play on the left for Chile. So, I think in order to get the best out of Sanchez, because he's still mobile, even though he's lost a bit of pace, he's busy. Do you know what I mean? And if he's in and around the box, he can finish. The problem is Sanchez is playing too far away from the box when he plays for Manchester United. That's why he's not scoring goals. So if we are going to keep Alexis, which I think we are going to do, we have to dedicate like time to making sure this fucking guy is in the box. If he's in and around the box, there's always a chance. So I would say, yeah, give him another shot, guys, man. Like, it's annoying because we expected him to hit the ground running, but these things happen, innit? He hasn't had a good time with injuries and he's been played out of position. Just like Matt has been played out of position. So if we're going to play Sanchez, play him down the middle. Just like I said with Mata, if you're going to play him and you don't play him down the middle, you're wasting him, you know? So fingers crossed, if we can see a central Alexis Sanchez next season, maybe we can get some of our money back. At Ted's 2311, why not Icardi if Lukaku is on his way to Inter? Also, is Trent better than Wan-Bissaka because of his ability to attack? Does a modern fullback have to be able to attack, or does his defensive abilities take priority? Alright, guys. I've mentioned this before. We'll not talk about the Icardi thing because obviously Oli just doesn't want him. Is Trent better than Wan-Bissaka because of his ability to attack? No. However, Trent Alexander is at a better team. He's not at a better club because United are a better club. He's at a better team at the moment. His crossing is beautiful. It's something that has been coached into him and has been worked on. Being good going forward doesn't mean you're a better fullback as a whole. However, I think that Trent Alexander is better because he's played at a higher level. This guy's played 2 Champions League finals. He plays in a better team and he knows the system. So he's perfectly suited for the system and he's way more experienced than Wan-Bissaka. I think Wan-Bissaka will be a better right back than him, and he has a higher ceiling because he's a better athlete. He's way better defensively. Yeah, like physically and defensively, he's better. And attacking wise, Wan-Bissaka is very good. It's just that he plays for a team that defends more than it attacks. So his attacking numbers are not going to blow you away. But there's not many fullbacks that are playing for a team in the bottom half of the table that are really going to blow you away, guys, to be honest. Like, Wan-Bissaka's cross completion and attacking stats are better than Andy Robertson's were when he was at Hull. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you look at that and you look at Robertson's stats now, when you're playing in a more attacking team, you can kind of you can show your attacking traits more. Like, what he does do well, Wan-Bissaka, is he takes players on, he dribbles, he commits his fullback, he does overlap, he does all the things that I want Shaw to do when he gets the ball. Not just pass inside, get the ball, drive outside the fullback, try and put a cross in, beat your man, be brave. Like, he's got all the attributes. He's quite tall as well, so he's a threat at the back post. He's quick, bruv. He's got it all. Like, he's got the potential to be an absolute worldie, and we've got him for the next decade. So I'm absolutely over the moon. And also the comment about Robertson, don't get it twisted, bruv. He's crossing his A1 as well. Do you know what I mean? So man's not saying that he's better than Robertson was a year ago. I'm saying that if you guys want to go solely on numbers, Wan-Bissaka's numbers were better than Robertson's numbers. So don't let numbers be the be all and end all to how you judge players, bro. Because as I said before, if we just judge players on stats, scouts wouldn't go to games. Players, they wouldn't watch players. They would literally just get up and say, yo, this player has this stat. This player's first here, second here, third here. Let's just sign him, bro. Like, we don't sign people blindly, man. The eye tells you a lot of things that the numbers cannot tell you. Just like the eye will tell you that Lukaku's piss poor, but his numbers will tell you that he's an elite striker. He is not that. So everything's in context, bruv. Stats have a place in football, but nothing beats the educated eye. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys, regarding Wan-Bissaka. Alright. Live, reflect, accept. That's what it says on the thing there, bruv. I don't know your Twitter handle because it's not showing. Okay, now that Wan-Bissaka deal is done, do you think we can still get Bruno, even with the talks of him going to Liverpool? I honestly think that even though Bruno's being linked with Liverpool, and a lot of people are saying, why would he choose United over Liverpool? Bruv, honestly, I don't see where he fits into Liverpool. Like, do you sell Naby Keita then? Because Naby Keita, you would think that they're going to give him a chance. Obviously, he didn't hit the ground running, but for me, there's no room in that Liverpool midfield for him. And he comes into Manchester United. He's coming into a club that's got a very good relationship with Sporting Lisbon. I'm sure Cristiano will be in his ear telling him to come to us. And also, there's room for him because Herrera's left, Fellaini's left. Matic isn't dead cert to start. McTominay is a good squad player, but he's not ready. So apart from Paul Pogba, nobody's guaranteed to start in that midfield. And let's not forget, we still got Fred as well, who will come good next season, mark my words. So I think that coming to Manchester United for Bruno Fernandez just makes perfect sense, man. So I'm not worried about Liverpool. I honestly don't think they have the room for him. I don't think they need him. So I will put my neck on the line and say that I think that Bruno Fernandez will be a Manchester United player. Maybe even by the end of this week. Who fucking knows? And I'm a big fan of his. And he's a set piece taker, which we've been crying out for. So, fingers crossed, guys, because I definitely do want this guy. Let me know what you think in the comment section about Bruno Fernandes. Dan Woodcock, it says hashtag no Sean Longstaff. That's fucking funny, bruv. I can't even lie. It's funny. You know what? The Longstaff thing, yeah? The reason why I'm kind of changing my mind on him is because I watched the video and he looks decent in it. And to be fair, you see with Dalot, yeah? Because he was Portuguese, people overlooked the fact that he only had 6 starts for Porto and he cost 20 million euros and were like, oh, you know what? I see the potential in Dalot. I think because Longstaff's British, we kind of just write man off, if that makes sense. We're just like, oh, well, he's playing for Newcastle. Bro, like, he's played in the Premier League at the end of the day. Dalot hadn't, and we supported the Dalot signing, even though we weren't really sure. We were like, come on, like this you ain't played in the Prem, 20 million for a teenager. But you know what? We saw enough of Dalot to see the potential, and I can see the potential in Longstaff. So, like, I'm gonna say, Dan, like, hold your horses on this one, bro. Because the same way McTominay showed me something different, I think that Longstaff could come in with better players around him, better movement in front of him, and actually do all right. So yeah, like, let me know what you think in the comment section. And also, I'm definitely gonna be coming back to this clip if he does do bits as well, blood. Because, fam, you need to keep receipts in it, because certain men always like to pull on certain things on the internet and try and make it out that this is that agenda and this, that, and the other. So, trust me, at the beginning, I was bantering the whole Longstaff thing on Twitter, but I did come out and say after, I said, all jokes aside, he reminds me of a Michael Carrick, innit? So, like, understand that my overwhelming energy towards Longstaff is, as long as he's not brought in as someone that is meant to be the guy to start and change us now, I'm more than happy to see him at the club. At IMIMUFC, hashtag Glazers out, beautiful topic. I agree. Like, I don't know why it caught fire. I don't know why it caught fire like that, to be honest. But I'm very happy. Like, I'm very happy it caught fire, because it was trending in the UK and it was trending worldwide. And it's fucking sick, because it's about time Manchester United fans took their club back, man. I feel like, with the greatest respect to our fans, innit, because we're all on the same side. I ain't trying to beef no one, but I think our fans are they're a bit ridiculously soft, to be honest. I think that they're blinded by the love for the badge over, like, basic morals. Like, whereas they'll be like, fuck it, we're not going to protest because we're protesting against Manchester United. No, you're protesting for Manchester United. The Glazers are not Manchester United. If you want the Glazers out, that's not you going against the club. That's you going against the Glazers. The club was around before and will be around after the Glazers. So just because you don't like the Glazers, and the same goes with managers, just because you don't respect the manager, that don't mean that you don't respect the club, because the club was always there first. The Glazers are not good for Manchester United. If this was down the road, like, the Scousers wouldn't be having this, bruv. Do you know what I mean? When the season ticket prices went up, these men walked out of the stadium. Like, I want to see some of that spirit from our fans. I really do. Not, like, we're just going to let these guys fuck us over. We're still going to go and buy our shirts and spend loads of money in the mega store and all of that. Why? Do you know what I mean? That doesn't mean you're not supporting your players. Do you know what I mean? I feel like peaceful protests are the best way to do it. So stuff like this is brilliant. You don't need to go Old Trafford with banners and smash up the stadium and all that bullshit, bro. Don't do that. What you do is you make your voices heard online by doing these things. If you want to boycott or whatever and you feel like you don't want to buy merchandise, personally, I'm not buying Manchester United shirts. I haven't. Last season I was given one from Adidas, and I'm sure I will be this season. I won't be buying it. Do you know what I mean? I won't be spending money in the mega store. And it's one of them things where staging a protest, like a walkout on live television, like at a certain time, that would get the owner's attention, bro. Like, that would get worldwide attention. Nothing would get you more attention than if 30,000 people walked out of Old Trafford. Like, even if it was like in the 60th minute or something like that. Bro, as much as you want to watch the game and all that, that would impact things massively, bruv. On TV and the stadium's fucking a third empty. That would get people talking. That would increase the pressure on the Glazers. That's what you need to do. These kind of protests. None of the other bullshit that people are doing now. We don't need to fly planes and do all these other things. It's dumb. It's just as simple as showing your disdain by just walking out. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean you don't love the club. It don't mean you don't support the team or the players. But this ownership thing, the picture's bigger. The picture is bigger than just you're missing 30 minutes of football, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you really love your club and you want to get your club back, you have to be willing to do whatever it fucking takes to get these men out. I am, but I believe a lot of men are not. So let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Great question. Last one from Sean Barrett. Don't know if you're related to Paul. What's going on at right wing? Haven't heard any rumours for Sancho, Pepe, Lozano, etc. this whole window. Can we really stick Jesse and Mata out there again? Abso-fucking-lutely not. If we start the season without a right winger, we are fucked. Like, I'm saying it now. One Mata's not a right winger. Giving him a new deal was a mistake in my opinion. Unless you're going to guarantee that you're going to play him centrally. But for me, Jesse plays there centrally. And also, if we get Bruno Fernandez, he plays there centrally. So for me, it's too much in the middle. Too much attacking players in the middle. Don't make no damn sense. If Ollie's playing Mata right wing last season, I'm going to lose a lot of respect for him. Because it's very clear that Mata doesn't have the pace. He doesn't go down the outside. And when he does cut in, he doesn't cross either. He just passes it inside, brother, and then joins. He passes it, follows his pass, and then congest the middle of the pitch. You look at Mata's heat map, you would never know that he played on the right side of the pitch. So he unbalances the team massively playing out there. I think it's a terrible, terrible idea, if I'm honest. So for me, I don't know where the talk of these right wingers have gone, but they need to come back, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because James ain't it. So it'd be very interesting. I don't know if these men are trying to get a Gareth Bale on loan or something, why we're not hearing anything, but we need a ready-made right winger to come in, hit the ground running. We ain't got no time for this bedding in guys. Personally, I would have got Wilf Zaha back. I think he's the best player outside the top 6. And we've got a sell-on clause of, I think, 20% or 25%, which would automatically come off the fee because we're buying him. So I don't really know, bruv. I've heard also rumours that Jadon's going to come next season. So if we're going to get Jadon Sancho next season and there's going to be like a stopgap for a year, then if the Bale on loan thing is available, maybe they might just try and do the loan thing because it means he's free. Then you can save the money for Sancho next year. I do not know. But what I do know is a right winger it's very necessary. It's imperative. The whole right wing needs a makeover. We've got rid of Ashley Young as a starting right back. And if we can get a right winger as well, we're a new team, guys. The whole right side is different. That changes the whole balance. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the right wing situation. Do you think it's as urgent as I do? I honestly think that. I think it's a must. Okay, that was your Rants Red Talk. Big up. Sorry that these questions were asked a bit late. I received them last week, but obviously I was in fight prep mode. I had people coming to collect tickets. I was training, and I just didn't get to put out many videos. But we're back now. We're back now, back to regular programming. I'm on the 8 o'clock show with Mark on the United Stand Tuesday evening. So make sure you guys tune into that. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, smash the shit out of that like button, guys. I think I'm nearly on 30k on here. So yeah, like we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I appreciate you guys. Once again, the GoFundMe link's in the description. It's gonna be live until Sunday. We're doing fucking bits for charity, man. Over 3 bags for mental health and nearly 2 bags for the homeless. I'm gonna be putting together care packages. Obviously like toiletries, stuff to eat, all of them things, and just handing it out in the local community, man, because I just like to do these things every year. Like, I don't like walking past homeless people, man. I don't think with all the shit that's going on in this country, and we're supposed to be a so-called developed country, that we should be having homelessness. I think it's fucking wrong, innit? I think it's fucking wrong. So I always like to do what I can. And obviously you guys' help has gone a long way. So thank you very much. And man, we'll see you soon.